Would you take orders from an advanced artificial intelligence? What if it was humanity's greatest hope? In Ender's Shadow, the leadership of the battle school grapples with these questions and their ethical implications. On page 175, they grapple with whether they should let Bean stay, as they're not sure their tests will work on a non-human intelligence. But they decide, quote, what if he's the only one that can win the war? Do you drop him from the program then? On page 407, they acknowledge that Bean is not even human. Quote, sir, none of that applies to Bean because he's not human. These same questions relate to the advanced large language models that we have in the real world today. The closest thing we have to Bean is advanced LLM models like ChatGPT-o1. And Bean even thinks in the same way that these models think. ChatGPT-o1 uses a technique called chain of thought prompting, where it creates a singly linked collective artificial intelligence. Basically, instead of answering the prompt in one shot, it will break it down into intermediate steps and feed the outputs from one model into the next model, creating a chain of thought that allows it to explore questions and generate new insights, just like Bean does in his thought process. And we can see that when Bean talks with DIMAC about the implications of 17th century defense tactics to space warfare. And at first, Bean has no idea. He just starts generating knowledge or generating, words just to fill the space, just to give him room to think, because he doesn't know where he's going with it. But as he thinks, he comes to new insights and he realizes that a defensive war is impossible and they need to have an offensive war. And DIMAC then prompts Bean and they start having this collective intelligence back and forth where Bean is able to admit that he doesn't think there's a solution to the problem, but as he develops his thoughts, he comes to these profound realizations and strategical, objectives through his thinking. And we may not want to be led by artificial intelligences, but as leaders, we can augment our own capabilities using these advanced intelligence models in the same way that Ender augments his intelligence using Bean. I encourage all of us to learn the techniques to incorporate this into your own leadership and your own work, because I believe the next paradigm for leadership is going to be a collective intelligence between artificial agents and human agents. And in this way, we can augment our capabilities and take advantage of the analytical power of advanced AI models while bringing the experience and wisdom that we as humans have. And we can create a synergistic collective intelligence that results in the best outcomes for humanity.